Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to quickly address something that I think is extremely important for longevity and actually achieving really any goal that you set out for yourself in fitness. And that's going to be basically surrounding the principle or the idea that lots of clients or potential clients come to me and they'll ask me, how long do you think it's going to be able to take for me to reach this goal? How fast can I progress, and whatnot. And I completely understand all those sorts of questions. Fundamentally, when people come to me for coaching or they're considering programs or really getting into fitness, people don't want to waste their time. They don't want to make a mistake either with their money or whatever. And so they're concerned about, how fast can I make progress or how long it's going to take becomes very at the forefront of lots of people's minds. I want to very clearly state that everybody has a certain rate of adaptation that they will be able to make, and that is largely genetically determined, just genetically. And just what mostly matters is, and this is why I really recommend, everybody kind of needs to develop a fundamental base of being able to be consistent and consistently applying a high level of effort to your training, to your diet, to your recovery, day in and day out. And the reason why this is so important is to focus a little bit more on being more process oriented, because basically there are two sorts of goals. There is, on one hand, there is the outcome oriented goal, which is how fast can I deadlift 600 pounds, or how fast can I get it down to 10% body fat, gain 10 pounds of muscle. That's the outcome oriented goal, right? And I think those are really, really good, and you can kind of use those as sort of a guiding compass, or you can kind of come back to that outcome oriented goal as a reminder as to why you are doing these process oriented goals. And I would actually argue, and there's some decent research to support this, that becoming more focused on your process-oriented goals, which is going to be basically things you can do day in and day out to contribute to that end-term goal. So let's say in the case of competing at powerlifting meet, you want to be the absolute strongest you can be on meet day. So in order to be the strongest that you can be, that being the outcome goal, there are certain things you have to do during preparation in order to get that strong, which is going to be not skipping your workouts, consistently applying a high level of effort to your training, hitting your RPEs, not skipping your sets, paying attention to your recovery variables, sleeping, probably not drinking alcohol as much, probably partying a little less, probably hitting your macros, tracking your food, weighing yourself frequently so you know about what body weight's at, and that's all going to set you up in the long term for being able to be the strongest you possibly can and making the most strength progress. And if you can become more focused on these process-oriented goals, you're going to have much lower risk of burnout, much more enjoyment of the actual process as well. Because all we really have during our fitness goals is the process of getting to their goals. Eventually, I'm going to deadlift, for example, 700 pounds. And it'll be really awesome when I hit that, like, damn, like all that work was like so worth it. But what makes that so meaningful in the end is the work that it took for me to actually get to that end goal. If I would just walk into the gym and like it didn't really take that much work for me to deadlift 700 pounds, probably wouldn't be as meaningful of a number. But like, this has been a big goal of mine. I've been working towards for years. And so what I'm doing right now, this is something I've just found, if you can just focus on this key thing, you're going to have such a better relationship with the gym. You're going to enjoy the process so much more. Become less concerned with the outcome goal and become more concerned with what you're doing to get to your goals. That probably means that you're going to have to invest in some way, shape, or form, financially, monetary, time-wise, etc., in order to get to your long-term goal. Like most people who are very, very good at this, they've invested a lot of time, a lot of money, etc. And the reality is that if you want to make the best progress you possibly can, it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of more energy than you have put in the past to your goals. You're going to have to probably, try a little bit harder than you have in the past and make some sacrifices. But at the end of it all, you're going to make the best progress you possibly can. This applies to really any area in life. Consistent, repeated, high levels of effort will always win out over short-term sporadic bursts of effort. And as you are consistently, by the end of the day, the end of a certain fat loss phase, muscle gain phase, strength phase, any phase of your life, if you can look back on what you have been doing and you can say, I tried my absolute hardest. I put everything down that I knew was necessary for me to make progress. And you know what? I got the best results I possibly could. I know that's basically what happened. Because we all kind of know at the end of the day, whether or not we are kind of blinding to ourselves or whether or not we actually deserve the progress that we are making. And sometimes, you know, sometimes you do try your best. Sometimes you fail. You don't get to your interim goal. But doesn't mean that you know, that's not a complete L in that case. That's basically, well, you tried hard, you tried something, it didn't work for you. Then you try your best, you create your plan, you invest in a coach, you get a new program, whatever need be for you to basically maximize your progress going forward is what you will do after that. So that's just what I wanted to talk about in this video. And this is one of the reasons why I've been able to make, really honestly, the best progress I have in my entire training career. This is like the latest on I've been. This is like year 5 of training, I think. Holy crap, the training goes by, folks. I'm just enjoying the process. I'm having fun training. I have these outdoor goals. I know I want to hit certain goals, but I understand that I'm not in control of exactly how fast I get to there. I'm in control of what I can do right here and right now during the process of getting to my goals to actually reach that end result. So consistently apply a high level of effort, become more immersed in the process, and you're going to be much more successful in the long run. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you guys have any questions or comments or input, maybe some stories for yourself about how this, maybe this applies to your life, I'll let you hear them down in the comments below. If you guys are interested in coaching and programming, just apply at adampeelerfitness.com, shoot me a DM on Instagram, AdamDPeeler, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.